Step 3. Digging post holes, trench, and transporting grass. So here we've marked where we're going to be digging, keeping in mind, of course, that no hole is straight down. So that's why we need to come over a little bit of distance here, because when we do finish up our 3.5-foot hole, we're hoping that we'll be able to get the post to come up just like that. Then we have a perfect fit. And same is true over here. Now what I'm going to do is use this same measuring unit, and I'm going to also build out the grass that I'm going to take up to be able to have a trowel all the way through on the ground where I can put nice soil and give the grapevines a great chance to survive with no competition. So I just wanted to show you something. It's really an easy process. You take your shovel, you go under the earth about that much, about 2 inches, and you raise it up. Use your foot a lot, raise it up. Don't tear it through yet, because you want to be able to break the soil into reasonable little chunks. And I'll show you. I'm going to keep going here and go back that way. But so I've got a little chunk right here. Watch this. One more chunk here, and then one here. And look what I just harvested. Disregard the fluorescent green, that will wear off. And I'm going to put it into my wheelbarrow. Okay, I hope it's clear how I've been doing this. Basically, you can see the little chop marks. I broke them into little blocks for transportation purposes. It's all cut out now, and I'm about to go over to the area I'm going to plant them. To prepare the soil for the grass, I got it wet, had a sprinkler going for a little bit, so everything's wet, even the soil itself. So there's the chunks, and basically I'm just going to fit them in like a puzzle. So that's the last of it. We've picked it up. This is the last barrel full over that we're going to take over to our new grass area. And there's the newly plotted grass that'll fill in and make it a lot easier for me to drive my lawnmower around this corner instead of whacking into this poor plum all the time. So here's the last part, making sure that you just soak the heck out of it, that area that you just grassed, and pretty soon you'll have a whole hunk of grass, probably in a week or max 2 weeks. You won't even notice it was there before. So as you can see, after I removed the grass to reuse it, I also came back, and for one more check, it's always good to do a double check here, I lined up where I want to focus the depth of the hole on either side there of the 10-footer. So here we go. The process of just digging down 3.5 feet, checking every so often with your tape measure. I like to be pretty neat about how I go about it. I start it in the middle as I'm moving out on either side like this. My goal really is to get it 3 feet down. I've still got a little bit of ways to go, and wanted to tell you about another tool that's really useful. Most likely most people don't have these around in their house, but friends have them if you ask around. They don't really cost all that much to get, and if you're going to dig some more holes, it might be useful to have. But this is a post hole digger, and it's really useful. You see goes directly into wherever it is. If there's a rock there, it will nab it for you. You can pull out rocks almost that big. It's really a pretty useful tool. Basically, put it straight down, pull it up, and drop the earth. I know exactly where I'm digging. You can use this to actually shape. So with the 2 pre-drilled holes, approximately 7 inches from the top, anywhere from 6.5 to 7 inches, I've inserted those pins here on the first pole. It's not quite in there. I use the horizontal pole to maintain that measurement. You can see both holes have the post in there, but they're not firmly set yet. And this one has the pin just out. I'll probably hammer that a little bit further out so that I can attach the horizontal easily between both posts, as you'll see in just a second. And then I'll finish nailing it through. And then once that's nailed in there, I'm going to make sure everything is balanced using the level. At that point, pack down the earth, and then we'll do the finished final part, which is put the wires on, which will secure the 2 posts in place. So now basically I've got my level on 2 sides, level that way and level that way, and I did the same on that side, and basically the structure is built, and now I'm ready to hang the wires. If you're interested in how one goes about hanging wires for your trellis, please drop me a note on this post and I'd be glad to add those additional videos.